Hello, welcome to Regulatory Affairs 101. I am Nancy. Today, we are breaking down the 5 regulatory pathways you need to understand when bringing a drug to the Canadian market. Whether you are new to regulatory affairs or refreshing your knowledge, this is your structured guide to Health Canada submissions. Health Canada uses 5 major pathways to regulate drugs. 1. CTA, Clinical Trial Application. 2. NDS, New Drug Submission. 3. SNDS, Supplemental New Drug Submission. 4. Notifiable Change. 5. DIN, Drug Identification Number. Each pathway serves a different purpose, from authorizing clinical trials to approving post-market changes and enabling product sale. Let's start with the CTA, the Canadian equivalent of the US IND. A CTA is mandatory before any phase 1 through phase 3 trial can begin. It's a dual submission. You file with Health Canada and a research ethics board at the same time. Health Canada applies a 30-day default review window. If the application is acceptable, they issue a no objection letter or NOL, and the trial can proceed. A CTA or amendment is required for changes that affect safety, manufacturing, dosage form, strength or route, or new clinical data that impacts risk. Next is the NDS, which is the full market authorization pathway. And NDS includes quality, CMC, non-clinical safety data, clinical efficacy and safety results, labeling including the Canadian Product Monograph, a risk management plan RMP, and a notice of compliance with conditions, a conditional approval for therapies addressing unmet medical needs. You file an NDS for a new active substance, a new indication, a new combination, or a significant dosage form change. Health Canada offers 3 review types: standard review, 300 days, priority review, 180 days, notice of compliance with conditions, NOC/C, a conditional approval for therapies addressing unmet medical needs. The Notice of Compliance (NOC) is issued upon successful review. The product may then be marketed in Canada. All approvals are subject to ongoing post-market surveillance obligations. Once a drug is approved, major changes go through an SNDS. This includes new indication, major manufacturing changes, new dosage form or strength, new routes of administration, significant CMC or labeling changes. Review timelines mirror the NDS. 300 days standard, or 180 days priority if the condition is serious or life-threatening. For lower impact changes, you file a notifiable change or NC. These are updates that don't require pre-approval, such as minor labeling edits, certain low-risk manufacturing changes, updates that don't affect safety or efficacy. A simple rule of thumb, if the change could affect safety, efficacy, or quality, is an SNDS. If it's administrative or minor, it's an NC. Every market drug in Canada must have a DIN, an 8-digit number assigned by Health Canada. A DIN identifies the product, manufacturer, and formulation. It's required before sale, but does not equal market authorization. To legally sell a drug, you need both a Notice of Compliance, NOC, and a DIN. Neither one is sufficient on its own. So here's the big picture. CTA authorizes clinical trials. NDS provides full market approval. SNDS covers major post-approval changes. NC handles minor updates. And DIN enables legal sale but doesn't replace a NOC. Understanding these 5 pathways is essential for navigating Health Canada's regulatory framework with confidence. All right, here's a knowledge check. True or false? A DIN alone is sufficient to legally market a drug in Canada. The correct answer is false. A drug requires both a NOC and a DIN. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more clear structure regulatory breakdowns. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.